Alan, thanks a million for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Let's start with you telling me a bit about your company, the nature of your business, and a little bit about your background as well.
Well, Richard, thanks for the invitation, first of all. So I'm working for a company called Viking EMEA. So Viking EMEA is a supplier of quite a complete range of fire protection equipment and systems. Sorry.
Yep.
Basically, our product range is from the gas suppression system, detection system, going to the foam and water fire protection or firefighting products themselves. So the company is part of a corporation that is German-American, is the Minimas Viking Group.
Okay.
The headquarters is close to Hamburg in Germany. But of course, we have basically in all the 5 continents facilities, office, production plants, and so on.
Okay.
So I'm the managing director of this Viking EMEA unit that takes care of providing products to the Europe, Middle East, and African market.
Okay.
I have master degree in subnuclear physics that has nothing to do with fire protection, but it was an amazing matter to study. So that's why I selected it.
Excellent, good stuff. So you're the MD for this particular region. Can you talk to me a bit about the market trends you're seeing within the particular sector you're operating in at the minute?
Yeah, it's an interesting point. I see that there are, particularly here in Middle East and Africa, 3 main trends that I identified. The first one is a progressive reduction of the dependency from oil and gas. This is something that you can see from what United Arab Emirates did in the last few years. They were a brilliant example of this kind of diversification.
Sure.
And also in the new Saudi Arabia's 2030 vision. That's a massive project that is gonna exactly into this very same direction, and it's gonna have a big impact in our industry in the next few years.
Right.
The second trend that I would identify is basically the trying to the tentative of streamlining all the business process at any level. So we're not talking about our industry of fire protection in general, but all the productive and economic kind of activities. And this is something that I see as a positive trend because it's forcing, in particular, our industry not to miss this opportunity in order to deliver the best value for money solution to our customers. So forcing us to be more efficient as well. And the third one, of course, not a surprise, is the increasing degree, of course, of globalization at any level of the supply chain of the fire industry. Supplier, end user, contractors, consultants, and so on.
Okay.
So these are the main 3 for me.
Right, excellent. Something you just touched on there, which is something I've been hearing a lot about over the last few days, Africa.
Yeah.
Lots of opportunities, lots of challenges in that particular region. Is that a focus for your business at the moment, or are you very much focused on the Middle East? Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because this is basically part of our 5-year strategy.
Right.
So we, as Viking EMEA, we were born basically as a European-based set of companies, so distribution network, and we then developed progressively to Middle East. The next step after the successful implementation of our local office in Dubai and then increasing business contacts over the last 7 years, the next step is to go really to the African market. We are looking not necessarily in the African market for the typical oil and gas or say very, very basic raw material industry. We're looking more about infrastructures.
Right.
And that's the trend that we see there coming in the next few years, especially in North Africa, but also in important hubs for data management like Kenya, for example.
Okay.
And of course South Africa, the dominant economy in that region.
Okay, excellent. I want to talk a little bit about the apparent slowdown that's happening in the region at the moment. Is that something that's impacting your business? Are you seeing any opportunities coming out of that over the next couple of years?
Well, you mean the situation, the general political situation?
Yeah, the general kind of political situation, I suppose the slowdown in the oil prices, that kind of thing. Is that having an effect on your business?
It does for sure.
Yeah.
But as I said, when we were talking about the trend of the diversification, so the low oil price, of course, is impacting one of the biggest and most important stream of revenue for our company because we are in that field, in oil and gas and in sector, of course, and processing upstream and downstream.
Right.
But at the same time, it's a great opportunity because this reduction for the addiction from oil and gas is forcing the old economies, the major economies, to go for diversification. So basically, nobody will stop taking benefit from oil and gas. They will just add other activities from tourism, from manufacturing, from additional infrastructure in mobility, for example. And these are the things that we expect. And in particular, coming about the new trends and the new technology in the region, we do expect in the next few years data management facilities will have a big impact in our industry and of course for our company that is that likes to think to be one of the benchmark of the industry.
Okay, excellent. With regards to technology, I just want to dive into that a little bit. Where do you see the big changes, technology impacting your business, both internally and then I suppose externally, if it creates challenges and opportunities for you as well?
Right, there are some obvious benefits for new technologies, and these obvious benefits for the industry will come from the application that are using this technology. I just mentioned, of course, the additional data management facilities. Protecting those facilities with different type of system, gas suppression, fire alarm detection, pre-action system, all these will have an impact positive for the industry. There are other consequences that are a little bit more on the way we do business in the industry, and in particular our supply chain. No doubt that people will change because of the new technology. Our customer, but also the end user, will change the way they basically order material or they design system.
Right.
And having, of course, an infrastructure and a platform for mobility application, for digitalization, that will change definitely our supply chain model. And I see that even more important than the individual new protection possibilities that the technologies are giving us in terms of fire protection.
Okay, excellent. I have one final question for you. Obviously you're exhibiting at Intersec this year. Outside of Intersec, what are you doing to grow that brand awareness, to develop with regards to business development and just ensure the future growth for your business over the next couple of years?
Well, Intersec is, first of all, is a great opportunity to deliver messages. And luckily in Viking EMEA, we are arrogant enough to think that we have an important message to deliver to our market in terms of product organization processes. So being here is a great opportunity because basically ultimately this African and Asian market is present and is also logistically very efficient for us because you can meet everybody and you can get important information for fine-tuning our business offering for the next few years because you hear what's going on.
Right.
Beside that, of course, the company in terms of marketing activity is developing a similar strategy also in the rest of our area of interest, so in Europe in particular and Africa, taking part, of course, to similar exhibition. But you know, for me, having marketing efforts properly delivered means basically making the brand more robust.
Right.
And having a brand that is more robust for us means basically reputation. And we like to think that we build our reputation every single day with quotes delivery to our customer, order processing, delivery, support. So everything that we do basically is helping us to build our marketing identity, I would say, as Viking EMEA.
Fantastic. Alan, thanks a million for taking the time to talk to us today. Really appreciate it. Wish you all the best to Intersec this year.
Richard, thank you very much. Great opportunity to be in here. Hope to see you next year.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.